I hung up the phone and started putting all the pieces together, and I suddenly had a realization that I was put in danger. Here's what happened one time with one of my listings, and this is episode 29 of Really Rotten Real Estate Recollections, where I listed a property for sale for a sweet family and arranged all the photos, put it in MLS, it syndicated out to all the thousands of websites across the world, including Zillow, and then I scheduled the open house, and I got a strange phone call. Someone was insisting to know if I were the listing agent for the property. I said, yes. How can I help you? And he said, is it for rent? I said, no, it's not for rent. It's just for sale. He said, I thought so. And he got very mad. Then he shared his story. He said his fiance had found this listing somewhere, not where I had posted it, as a rental, and was told to bring a $500 certified check to a nearby Chick-fil-A for a reservation fee, and that they could walk through the house on Saturday during the open house, which means that I would have shown up, had an open house, and had at least one, and maybe more, irate people coming in wanting to know where their $500 was and where had I put their money, right? So this is one of the rental scams that I learned about in the business that I want to help you avoid. There's some definite red flags to look for with rental scams, and I'm going to list those below. Also, let me know of your experience with any rental scams that you've had. I've had a few different flavors, and I've shared about one, I think, before in this list of really rotten real estate recollections. But this is one that really almost put me in personal physical danger from someone who would have been very angry that I stole their money, or that's how it would have looked to them. But if you have any questions, let me know. I want to urge you to check to make sure that you're speaking with the person actually representing the property and not some Craigslist ad where your my or any other agent's listing has been hijacked, and instead of listing for sale, it's listing for rent, and it's not really available for rent. So now I usually put in my listings not for rent. So don't call and ask me if it's for rent. It's not for rent. If you do, if you are serious about renting and would like to talk to me about renting, I am connected with the top portfolio and rental companies in town. I know who's the real deal, who's not the real deal, the ones who will make repairs, the ones who won't make repairs, and I mean real repairs, such as I heard of someone whose oven element burned out the week of Thanksgiving, and the company dragged their feet, and they had no stove, no oven for Thanksgiving. So that's a real change, right, for the family during that week, because it meant they had to scramble for last minute changes for Thanksgiving and what that looked like for their family. So if you want to know the top 12 rental companies, or, I see a lot of things floating around Nextdoor, Craigslist, and so on, asking for like private landlords. Not sure the motivation between or behind all of those. I myself am a private landlord, but I will scrub you. I will make sure that you are who you say you are with the first phone call. And I've even put someone directly from a hotel after eviction into one of my rental homes, and they rented for 4 or 5 years. They paid on time every month, and I never saw any problem with that. But we did a deep dive about why and how this happened, and then what would happen if you don't pay, right? It is a business decision for me to be a landlady, and it's your business decision if you pay or don't pay. So we simply reinforce whatever your choices are. But again, avoid the rental scams. Call an actual realtor who can help you with discovering if the property is a valid rental, or who can help you with that. Like, I show rental properties. I place families into rental properties. I've made lifelong clients that way, someone who rented first and then bought with me and then became sellers. So we did, 25 years of business. If you'd love to know about renting or know about even buying, I'd love to talk to you. It's Crystal with the Safari Group here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Fort Mill, South Carolina, licensed in North and South Carolina. I can help you with anything. 704-562-1030. Have a great day. Bye-bye.